be serious about the problem of private power and its distracting effect. I think it's the whole theme of the book. And I guess maybe I'll put one idea out there. So think about the electric network that we all sort of depend upon. A lot of things are almost all technology depends on it one way or another. We rely on it for our daily lives. And some of the things we kind of take for granted about it is that it's a non-discriminatory network. You can plug in a toaster made by General Electric or one made by, I don't know, whoever, Panasonic, it all works. And they don't get to charge any price they want. I mean, if an electric company could charge anything, what would you pay? You would, how about $5,000 a month? Oh, you don't want electricity? Oh, well, too bad. They don't, they have to serve everybody. And we need to thinking about the big platforms kind of the same way. As they mature, become essential. We cannot just have it that they can take everything they want. And we cannot, think of the entire tech economy as just these 3 or 4 big companies. They have a problem, I would say, of main character syndrome, which is to say, tech should be about everybody in tech, not just like 3 or 4 companies and what are they going to do next. That leads in dangerous directions. It leads to groupthink. It leads to like, oh, this is going to be the future when something completely different can be the future. It's constantly, and these are all people who run these companies who think of themselves as different thinkers, but it can happen to anybody. The heads of General Motors and Boeing 50 years ago were like, those guys are geniuses. And then, you sit around for a long time and you start, thinking you're great and you have got all the ideas. And so we really need to keep the tech sector vibrant, keep the cycle of industrial succession, and not let it have unlimited power. So that's what I got. I'd be happy to sign books after this.
Yeah, there we go.
Let me just conclude by saying